Hi everyone, it's Emily. Whether you're looking for some outfit inspo via the big screen or simply want to study up on some great style in cinema, I'd like to share 5 of my favorite movies with iconic fashion. So let's get started. Say what you will about the film, but the fashion in Sex and the City is one of my personal favorites. I think it's just plain fun. Some people say the fashion was a mess, but what costume designer Patricia Field did was definitely a risk, and I think that risk really created a moment. Field, who styled the television show, also styled the film. With fashion from the biggest designers, she brought the four ladies into the present. And I mean, Carrie Bradshaw wore a bird on her head for the wedding, which was a very memorable moment, and her Vivienne Westwood wedding gown was absolutely spectacular. It's near impossible to talk about iconic fashion in film without mentioning Audrey Hepburn's most famous on-screen moment as Holly Golightly in Breakfast at Tiffany's. Her black sheath dress, custom made by Hubert Givenchy for the film, is as legendary as Audrey Hepburn herself. The look was topped off with diamonds, elbow-length velvet gloves, and oversized sunglasses. The look is instantly recognized and often imitated. I don't know about you guys, but I've heard of quite a few costume parties with Breakfast at Tiffany's as the theme, and the look is still gorgeous today. The ultra-glitzy 2013 cinematic adaptation of the 1920s novel by F. Scott Fitzgerald incorporated the legs of Prada and Mumu Mumu. Costumer Catherine Martin was the mind behind outfitting the cast with very opulent looks. The result was a visual treat. I really love this movie because it illustrated 1920s and its legendary glamour through a more contemporary point of view with beading and embroidery. So by the early 20s, just about any silhouette from a bias-cut slip to a strapless dress had all been invented, as well as one-shouldered looks, beading, embroidering, harem pants, feathered skirts, halter necks, V-necks. We typically think of the 20s as just shift dresses with beading, embroidery, and fringe, but in reality the silhouettes were incredibly varied and had all kinds of influences. I think we really see that in this movie. The Devil Wears Prada. It's one of the most enduring representations of fashion journalism in modern memory. I love the blend of superstars Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep in the big screen adaptation of the best-selling book. They wore the best of the best from Chanel, Fendi, and of course Prada, not to mention cameos from designers like Valentino. It's a must-watch if you love fashion. I personally love how the looks are very timeless, lots of neutral colors, but beautiful silhouettes, and I especially love the pearls. Crazy Rich Asians was the story of some of Asia's wealthiest families and their lavish lifestyles. This blockbuster features major couture moments from a star-studded cast, from the Swarovski-encrusted wedding dress worn by the fictitious bride, Araminta Lee, to the vintage looks donned by Asia's most stylish woman, Astrid Leong, played by Gemma Chan. So there's very high caliber fashion in the movie. For example, the wedding dress that Araminta wears is actually a sheer jumpsuit with thousands of Swarovski crystals on it. The skirt on top of it has a sort of a dancer feel, and there's a row of marabou, which is feather trimming, that's dyed to match the dress on the first row of the skirt. It goes all the way down to the feet because costume designer May Volt said she had to be barefoot because the floor was so slippery to walk in. Comment below if you'd like me to do more videos on iconic fashion and fashion in movies. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get notified when I upload new videos every Friday. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day. I'm also wearing the Gia dress from my summer collection. You guys can check it out via a link in the description.